how we are all old-fashioned about work and money. There are two types of work in marriage: the paid stuff that pays for your life, and the unpaid stuff that holds your life together. But there are additional distinctions between these two types of work that have had far-reaching effects on how couples operate. Money is magic. Its alchemy not only transmuted each salaried hour of labor into anything else that money can buy, but also transforms our emotion. Nobel-winning economist Amata observed that countries where women had recently joined the workforce had seen an accompanying shift in cultural attitudes, bringing women greater social status, not because paid work is worthier than caring for children or tending a home, but because societies value people by their spending power. Since we give extra credit to the rich, money's possessors also accrued unearned extra doses of self-esteem, as anyone who met an investment banker prior to 2008 may know. So the spouse who earns the most has advantages over their less remunerated partner, regardless of who puts most hours of work, paid or unpaid, into the marriage. The advantages that money brings have made work a more attractive prospect for many wives than staying at home, supposing that they had a choice in the matter. So forget wandering eyes. Your greatest love rival begins with the letter C and rhymes with allures. It is that strange vampire, a career, and if one is bad, two can murder a marriage. Tragedies used to disdain ambition as folly. Check out the Macbeth and his lady's work-life balance. Yet success chasing has long been applauded. In 1887, wealthy politician David warned his fiancée, Margaret Owen, "My supreme idea is to get on. To this idea, I shall sacrifice everything except I trust honesty. I'm prepared to thrust even love itself under the wheels of my juggernaut if it obstructs the way." Did she give him the hip hole? No. She was impressed, and in time he became British Prime Minister, yet felt in no shame to rely on women, any women to button his shirt, tie his lace, and warm his bed. In today's buyer's labor market, ambition is less an option than a necessity and yield one product in abundance: workaholics. Workaholism is a disease. It yields misery, sleep deprivation, and broken marriages, not to mention dwindling returns for employers. The Human Rights Commission should produce a report on the poor business sense, inhumanity, and the costing anti-depressions of a work-fixated culture, and the wisdom of compelling parents to work full-time. Unlike in Sweden, where the government promotes the ideal of one and half jobs between two, and in recognition of the fact that parenthood often costs mothers more than fathers, also offers a total parental allowance of 480 days paid leave to be shared as parents, which when a child is born or adopted, measures that may explain why in Sweden 79% of women are gainfully employed, a proportion that is among the highest in the world. The unkindest aspect of a society led by aspiration is that the choices that money is supposed to buy us open turn out to be fictional. Indeed, an irony of women's liberation into the workplace is that family life has grown less free as a result. Going to work is not, for most middle-class couples, a lifestyle choice but compulsory, since a direct consequence of rising wealth in two-earner households has been to drive up both prices and social aspiration. What our grandparents saw as luxuries today seem essential, and with the increased competition for limited desirable resources, such as professional jobs, places at good schools, or houses with gardens, it takes two wages to afford what previous generations considered to be an average middle-class lifestyle, paid for by one working husband. Therefore, our chance of giving our children the sort of opportunities that our parents gave to us seems remote. Unless we work in finance, we run faster, but still we slip behind. What is worse, the more that we earn, the less time that we have to spend on marriage and family, though they may well be our avowed motive for all this toil. The status-chasing game is a zero-sum, because gains are cancelled out by equal losses. There is a yet greater cost to marriage if our growing investment in our careers increase our expectations of each other in direct proportion to our declining investment in each other. If couples labor so hard that they rarely meet, then instead of a better life, they may gain dividends in disappointment, especially if they come to feel that they would rather stay at home with their children but cannot afford it than blame this on their spouse for not earning enough. Should both of the spouses flog their guts out and both feel that when they come home they are entitled to sit back and soak up a little extra love from their equally overwrought spouse, the consequences can be catastrophic. Flog.